I thought I was parked in a safe place, you know, with all the lights and cameras here. I didn't expect to see something like this, and I was really just surprised. Well, I talked to my mom first, and she said she was disappointed as well because she thought that, because I had told her before that I park in the garage because it's safe and it's lit. She was disappointed at the fact that it was broken into here of all places. All these cameras that we have here, they don't even operate right.
An electrical component, they wear out, even new ones may break. Electrical connections may go down, computer servers may go down $20,000 each, plus monthly ongoing costs. So there comes an expense with it.
Kid's case, a GPS in his car. In Springfield, Missouri, Alan Heckler, Ozarks News Journal. Steven Stepp says that cassette tapes have made a major comeback.
A retro revolution. People like having something to hold in their hand. They can read the record jacket, they can read the J card from the audio cassette while they're listening.
Pop culture played a big part in it.
We just did a project for Metallica. We've seen Judas Priest.
Did the soundtrack for Guardians of the Galaxy for Disney.
Independent and mainstream bands love the customization the tapes bring.
They're unique. They are not expensive. They can do their own artwork and be very creative with them.
Tapes are not just for music. They help the visually impaired with a format called Monaro.
And that is a format we use in doing books and magazines for the blind and visually handicapped.
The National Audio Company makes about 95% of cassette tapes in the U.S., and the popularity of this format is growing.
And the audio cassette growing at 300 to 400% a year is anything but a dead business.
Other cassette tape businesses went wayside as the market changed.
A lot of the equipment that we have here, we bought from companies as they went out of business. We didn't think cassettes were dead yet.
The production floor is never quiet.
When we're running everything full out, we can run about 100,000 cassettes in an 8-hour day.
Stepp says that the time is right for a cassette comeback.
The under 35 age group is going to be out there wanting audio cassettes and analog recordings, and that's where we want to be.
And sometimes you have to rewind to move forward. In Springfield, Alan Heckler, Ozarks News Journal.
One of the best macchiatos I've had in a long time. I think their coffee's top-notch. Have some good fair trade practices.
Our main coffees are from Sumatra in Indonesia and then also South America. And we have a couple of Jamaica Blue Mountain and Kona, Hawaii as well.
It's the people that grow the coffee.
At least $1 a pound to a trafficking agency in Kolkata, India. And they provide vocational training for women who are coming out of the sex trade, and also take children who are born into the brothels and give them a safe place.
Using circular motions like this.
There's an after-school program for girls coming out of extreme poverty.
A portion of that is going to help the people that need the help. Where the coffee is actually grown and the tea is grown, that's huge for us.
Ballard says that his business can help Commercial Street regrow to its former glory.
We really want to try and have this be a spot where people can get plugged into different volunteering opportunities, whether it's locally here on the street in Springfield or going around the world as well.
And it's not pleasant to say to the world that we lost the battle in Sierra Leone. That has not been a pleasant. What happens when these clusters go all around the world, and they are, there are 1 million people on the continent of Africa quarantined for Ebola right now. And 10,000 of those people fly on 35 non-stops all around the world. So Ebola is going to continue to be seeded. Confident that Dallas is Ebola free. But what happens when more clusters come? It took one patient 1 hour to overwhelm the Dallas County Health Department, and they're just now breathing a sigh of relief. The CDC is asleep at the wheel, like I've been saying for 5 weeks. So I have confidence in what the WHO is saying.
Public Administrator of the Springfield Greene County Health Department, Catherine Wall, doesn't work off the WHO recommendations.
As far as a communicable disease, that for us is the CDC.
Start at your local levels, and to the tens of millions of people I've talked to, I said, insist your hospital is doing tabletop drills and start the actual drills next week. That's the call to action that I've been able to effect.
For us, it's going to be contact tracing, taking care of the people that might have had contact with that individual if they were ever symptomatic.
Springfield Convoy of Hope has also pitched in with shipments to help fight Ebola in West Africa.
And it's comprised mainly of food on this particular load, but it'll go to reach some of the people that are being affected by the Ebola virus that's going through West Africa right now.
This Springfield, Missouri, Alan Heckler, Ozarks News Journal.